back in the 30s and 40s, a person traveling old US 22 in Blair and Cambria counties would have to come up a very long hill, and it was very typical in that time period for the travelers to have something wrong with their car. They simply need gas or something. So what you see in a lot of places is that the gas stations and the motels were always at the tops of the hills, and that's no different here in I guess the town's called Summit, but it's where the Portage National Railroad is. It was a kind of a canal, combination canal and railroad to get freight up the hill back in the 1800s. At that time, I'm sure this was a two-lane road, but you would come to the top of the hill and there might be a gas station and cabins for you to stop at. I'm going to show you that type of setup here. This is an old motel and cabin setup that is long abandoned now. It's actually right next to the State Correctional Institution, so it's not the greatest setup in the world, but you know, that would be your gas station. Then if you wanted to stay in a tourist cabin, you might come over here and stay in one of these nice little cabins, which were very typical in the 30s of people traveling. They'd stay in these little efficiency cabins. They'd have a bed and a sink. It's probably a lot of people that are over the age of 60 that probably actually stayed at one of these. To say, this is all abandoned now. I don't think I want to go inside any of these. God knows what's in there. Well, you see the desk, the dressers and everything are left as they were. Okay, that's cabin number 9. Maybe we'll have a scene out of Psycho here today. Who knows? But this is how people used to travel back in the day. These things pretty much were, looks like they were left as they sat, and that was that. If you didn't like a cabin, they probably built this later, but you could stay at, you know, just a typical motel like this. Yes, this was probably called the Bates Motel, but I don't know what the name was. I couldn't find any history on it. But this is Old William Penn Highway, US 22 in Summit, Cresson area, Pennsylvania.